Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. Look on the screen, ladies and gentlemen. What do we have? You've seen it before. You know who it is, DoorDash. So, what's the big deal? We got somebody sitting on DoorDash. Wow. Talk about life changes. Check this out. The article reads from 150K tech salary to DoorDash. Software engineer applies to 800 jobs and gets rejected by AI. Unbelievable? Not really. So the article reads Sean Kay, a 42-year-old software engineer with 2 decades of experience and a computer science degree. He's no stranger to tech layoffs. He's been through the downturns of 2008 and the COVID-19 pandemic and bounced back each time. But after losing his job last April, he found himself shut out of the industry, not by people, but by algorithms. As Fortune reports, Sean's job at a metaverse focused company disappeared as the industry pivoted toward AI. Despite sending out more than 800 job applications, he's landed fewer than 10 interviews, some conducted entirely by artificial intelligence. Quote, I feel super invisible, Sean told Fortune. I feel unseen. I feel like I'm filtered out before a human is even in the chain. So that's making me think, again, despite sending out more than 800 job applications, he's landed fewer than 10 interviews and some conducted entirely by AI, artificial intelligence. So is this why people aren't getting hired? Is it AI? See, I've been thinking it's been people rejecting people, but guess what? They've got AI to do the job. Oh, yeah. 800 resumes. So it kills me when I hear people say, oh, they don't want to work. They don't want to work. How about we get realistic? A lot of people can't find work. So your lifestyle set up at 150K based on your salary. And just over the holiday, was having a conversation with someone, and one individual, he makes 170K. I don't understand what's going on with them. 170K, you don't have any children. I don't know where my money is going. I understand higher taxes. 170K is just you. If you can make it on 170K, and his greatest fear is that his job is going to be eliminated, because that's what's happening now in the country. A whole lot of job elimination, but not a lot of job creation. You see? So if you can't do that, if you can't make it up 170K, dude, I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. If he loses that job, you know what's going to happen, right? If he loses that job, you know what's going to happen. Dude, it's going to be kind of like hashtag over. And he's like, well, I'm just, I can't lose my job. And if I do lose my job, with all these layoffs going on, he said something really kind of interesting to me. He says, well, I just cannot take a job paying less. And I'm like, do you not look at the news? In this day and age, if your process is thinking that, hey, I have to have a job. If I make 170, the next job, gosh darn it, better pay 170. You need to think of it again, boyfriend. It's not realistic. Not saying it can't happen, but it's highly unlikely. Just not realistic. So I'm like, if you can't make it, honest to goodness, if you can't get this, if you can't make it off 170, I don't know what to tell you. Because what's happening, all the job eliminations, where is the job creation? And I don't mean, well, they got an opening here at Taco Bell, not to discount it. But it just shows you when these jobs are, the companies, I've been saying it, they don't care about. That's why when I see people, you want to always be the brown noser. I'm sorry to say, when you find those kind and they want to make it hard for everybody else, no offense, when they kind of get it, I have no sympathy. good at getting somebody else fired. And then when it's your turn, I don't understand. Well, understand you going to the house too. What does this tell you? Middle class wiped out. 150K to now working DoorDash. Software engineer. So much for the American dream. But hey, a dream is not reality. Because see, it's nice to dream, but here's the sad part about this economy. When you have your dream and then you wake up and you look up, you are living in a nightmare. Everything you worked hard for, the education, the degrees, where's the value in it? Everything you worked hard for. That was the plan. They said, oh, if you worked hard, they said, get your education. Well, you did all of that and no employment in the nation. We got a serious problem. Where is the help? I've been saying for people, and don't forget when it comes to unemployment only accounts for the people that are getting the unemployment benefits. Some people, millions, been off the benefit plan. Are you kidding? Millions have been off. It didn't just stop last week. Millions of people have been off this plan. Where's the extended benefits for those Americans? Can someone please tell me? Like when they have the immigrants here and they have them all situated and all set up. Oh, you get off the bus and then right to a hotel, cell phones, Xbox, coffee, oh, ethnic food. Where are the resources for the Americans? And people thought, oh, you're being a hater. No, I have common sense. It is foolish to spend money on illegal immigrants that haven't paid nothing. Now look at all the taxpayers. All the taxpayer dollars, where have they gone? Where have they gone? Now the taxpayers need the money. Well, yeah, about that. So yeah, so we were talking yesterday and I was like, you really think, oh, so if I lose my job paying 170, I have to get the same salary? It's not realistic. They said you playing with me, right? If I lose my job, I just have to get the same salary because I can't make it on less. I can barely make it on 170. I hope you don't lose the job. This guy sent out over 800 applications. I've heard a person sending out he said he sent out 1,000 applications, and guess what? It landed him 4 phone calls and I think 2 job interviews, and guess what? He didn't even get hired on that. I guess like what is it? Maybe like a phone interview thing, then the actual meet in person, interview in person. It didn't result in a job offer. And doing that, he said he did that for it was like 40 hours a week. It was like he just got up and his whole day is resumes, just sending out. This is where we are. This, ladies and gentlemen, this is where we are. So 150K to DoorDash. I had a person tell me, I said, hey, maybe try looking to the gig economy. And that person told me at the time, it's like, are you kidding me? It's like taking 30 days just to go ahead and get processed. Then it was so saturated. Couldn't even get that. Couldn't even get the food delivery or the ride share. It's that bad. But again, ladies and gentlemen, this is where we are. So he survived. He was able to make it through 2008. That's when Lehman Brothers went down. Even the pandemic, he bounced back each time. Maybe felt it was Superman. Hey, you can do this. But look what happens. This will bring you down. I've been saying, all the job elimination. Hello, can someone? We need job creation. Where are the resources? I don't hear any politician talking about it. Kevin O'Leary, I wasn't a big fan, but I must say I became a cheerleader for him when I saw he was the only one that I could see that was saying, hey, big business is getting all the money. They're getting all the help. What about the small business owner? That's the only person I can think of that was cheering for the small business owner. And that was during the prior administration, even this administration. And I knew then the fact that big business, did a video on it before, the fact that big business is the main employer of American people, they're not investing in them, that told me right then and there. I'm sorry, small businesses. The fact that small businesses are the main employer of the American people, they didn't invest in them in the last administration. I don't see it in this administration. Again, that told me all I needed to know right there. What? This right here, the civilized silent purge. And people are freaking out. Pretty soon it's going to become uncivilized. Again, I've been saying it. Civilized what? Silent purge. We're civilized now because we're keeping it cool and we're like, what is going on here? How maybe what are other people doing? Maybe I can do it too. And you realize, guess what? Everybody doing the same thing on a struggle bus. In an instant, your life can change. They can take your employment away. You can risk losing everything because what? All the job elimination, no job creation. What's being done about it? The biggest employer of the American people is small businesses, and they're not getting the funding. What does that tell you? Look at all the money given to Intel, and I'm a shareholder. All, I don't think it turned out as planned. All that money given. They're investing in who they want. So, in my opinion, from what I see, is big business and also illegal immigrants. Now, with all that money gone, for all ones hollering, "Oh, you're a hater." No, I have common sense. You have to be an imbecile to sit up here and have people who pay taxes in here sitting up here suffering, and then somebody that show up. But see, I know the show up there is for the rich man can blow up. Rich companies can hire those people a lot less money. That's how I interpret that. There's an agenda. So this here probably never saw it coming. From 150K, now this dude is on a bike doing DoorDash. Now he's doing working DoorDash. Get your education. People did that. Well, if you work hard, they did that, but it's kind of hard to work. It's difficult to tell me to work hard when they can't even find a job. The civilized silent purge. Nothing is being done. We got money to play Big Daddy dolls all over the world to influence people and let them know we stand with you and you got our money. We're going to give you some money too. Yeah, but the taxpayers that afforded them the ability to give the money, that's the one who's suffering. Where are the resources? This makes no sense to me. But I get it. I think I see what's going on. Civilized silent purge. And I don't see this getting any better. But this here is where we are. Making 150K software engineer in the tech industry to now working DoorDash food delivery. Where are all the jobs? Where are the jobs? Listen, thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share the video. It just seems to get worse and worse. The American dream is just not reality. And I'm out.